Canelo Alvarez.
One of the hottest tickets around. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. The straight right just misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just fight. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Well done with that counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. He parries away that left hook. You're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got a double shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Job by him to block that jab. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Just missing with the right uppercut. Jab doesn't quite connect. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know. Nobody could ever get past that jab.
A perfect counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. No rest for the weary. And Antonio Tarver crushes to the canvas. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Nope, that hook won't score. A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on, breathe. The bell rings, and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. The right hook misses. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses right uppercut. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. That one lands. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Tarver in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nobody home with that hook. They block the uppercut. Right hook just missed. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. Both men step back for just a moment. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That hook won't score. A lot of effort being exerted here. How about that time counter shot? That impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I started fresh, I started again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be a chance. What are you waiting for? Can't keep doing the same. Time to break out, over and over again. Time to break out, and so give us a change. Break out, a change. It's gonna break out. This could be, this could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny. It's Sean Showtime, the Dark Destroyer, Nigel.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Defense is not an option for these two. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. We've been fighting all day long, and we've reached our main event, and they'll do it underneath the moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. We're outdoors for this highly anticipated main event.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
That hook just can't find the target. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nigel Benn has been rocked. How did they not go down?
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. There's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. They exchange punches. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. How are they still standing?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That jab won't score. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to go tit for tat. Hold it right there. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? It somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. That counter punch caught him clean. Jab does not score. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Swing and a miss with that hook. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which fighter will say no mas? Perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. Oh, right there! Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter shot lands. Throws the jab but does not score. Go, Shawn Porter. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.